Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the personal year concept of numerology, because we are heading very close towards the beginning of a new year. We all get curious about the yearly prediction or the theme customized to us. People start searching on that. So I just thought that before I will start uploading the yearly predictions astrologically customized to your rising sign, we can have first our discussion from the numerology perspective, numerology point of view as well. Guys, like at the beginning of this year only, like after doing intense work on the yearly predictions for 2024 astrologically, I did not have much time. So I just thought just to give to my audience a fair idea, because I was not taking the personal year concept that seriously that it's going to have that big of the audience. So the best seller book which gets recommended to us at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I read it just straight from there, and half of the portion I took from a newspaper article which got published. You know that in newspaper you have a readership of the millions of people, but after that only it created stayed up kind of, you know, where people, there were a huge segment of people like these days, specifically in the Hindi belt, the trend is that people are claiming to be a numerologist after doing a 99 rupees Instagram workshop of 2 days. And these were the guys who were actually feeling very perturbed, and they were like a category of the astrologers as well, who were even coming to my channel comment section and writing it there, has been copied from my channel. Now I do not know why would I copy it from someone else, or when I'm by myself claiming this thing that it has been taken from the book and it has been taken from a newspaper, and you can take the names as well. So just because now I have realized the kind of audience base which the numerology also has got, so I just thought much in time, much in advance, I will give you deeper penetrating insight on the personal year. Because guys, what happens is that if you will only look at the personal year in a very encapsulated generalized way, you will not be able to get the much clearer insight. But yes, if you will be able to get it from like personalized to your personality, I mean to say for the Moolank birth date vibration, that will definitely give you a deeper insight. So what we will be doing in this like series of the 12, like I mean to say 9 videos, is that I will be talking about from the perspective of the Moolank or the birth date number specific vibration. That let's say for example, if your birth date vibration is of 1, whether you are born on 1st or 10th or like 19th, or you are born on the 28th, so that means you come in the vibration of the number 1, which defines your personality. So now if this is what your birth date vibration, your Moolank is, how next year, whether it is a personal year like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how this year is going to be for you, this is how we will be having our discussion. So okay guys, now before getting into that, in the comment section of this video, first it becomes very important to understand the universal theme or the vibration of the year 2025. Now guys, we all know this thing that if you will make a sum total of 2025, you will get the resulting number as the 9, which is being ruled by the planet Mars. But guys, you have to be a little bit careful over here. Just hearing the name Mars, you cannot come to this conclusion that it is going to be instigating all the warlike kind of situation which we are already witnessing in 2024. See, you have to understand this thing. When we talk about the sum total of 2024, it is ruled more by the planet Saturn. Along with that, even if we will blend astrology, even at a time when I uploaded the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada calendar and all, so over there, like the king and the minister of this year was also the planet Saturn and the Mars. So this year was supposed to be carrying this energy. But when we talk about the energy of the number 9, universal year 9, 2025, if you'll make it sum total of 2025, that will give you 9, controlled by the planet Mars in numerology, but it has got more deeper penetrating insight to it, which has got more to do with the love and brotherhood. So what is going to be the universal theme for everyone? We will understand that. And also guys, for all the astrology audience and all, I want to make it very clear over here that definitely the time period till the month of April is definitely very skeptical. The thing is, because if you follow astrology, we know this thing that in the sign of the Pisces, after the end of the March, like Saturn and Rahu are going to be conjunct in the Pisces sign. Like almost there is going to be those days when almost 6 planets are going to be conjunct in the Pisces. So all what it is indicating that definitely there are going to be several various provocation which will finally lead to everyone praying to and everyone resorting to peace as a ultimate solution. So all what I'm trying to say over here is that whatever things about the universal brotherhood and love and friendship I'm talking about, somehow those vibration will start pacing up after the month of April for sure. So okay guys, now for the common section, trying to understand that 2025 universal year numerologically. So guys, over here as you can see that the universal year sum total of 2025 is 9. The couple of things which we get to know about it. Very first thing is that it is a completion of cycle and projects. So understand it in this way that the numerology calculation generally work on the basis of a 9-year cycle. So I mean to say that whatsoever has been a theme which has started, and this could be a case that specifically you have to go back, like the way, for example, the way things were turning out in the year 2016, because that was also the universal year vibration, like of number 9 only. You will get a deeper insight to it. But one thing is for sure that lot many of the pending projects, or I would say that, you know, discarded or old worn out like propagandas or causes, subjects which have been kind of, you know, lying on the table in the dire need of clearance and all, that could see the light of the day, I can say. For the completion, this is what universal year 9 tells about. Second thing is beyond doubt humanitarianism. So this is going to be a time when the whole humanity and collectively we all will be seeking out in the pursuit of brotherhood and philanthropy. Trust me guys, when we talk about, you know, all those old worn out ideologies and propagandas and all those you know, kind of very heated religion based sentiments, those kind of ferocious thought process might not be able to strike a chord with the collective or the majority of the people. Understand this thing guys, when we talk about the number 8, somehow not only Saturn, Ketu also comes into picture. So the point which I'm saying over here is that the vibe of the next year, let's say for example, it is applicable for everyone, even if you are a business professional. So the more you will be eyeing for the CSR, like, you know, your community social responsibilities. If you are a politician, so the more you will be talking about the bringing people together, the better it will strike a chord for you. The universal vibration will work much in harmony for you. The third point could be about the global awareness and international relations. This is going to be a very good news. Now guys, after that, when we talk about the global trends for 2025, what we could look forward to. So the very first thing is that definitely guys, there is going to be shift in the global power dynamics. Like the way I'm recording this video on October 5th, 2024. So there has been those news which have been speculating that on October 7th, when it is going to be a year of the attack which happened on Israel. So Israel is going to be under tremendous pressure to take action. And it has been speculated that it is going to be targeting certain sites in the Iran. And the speculation is that if it is going to happen, God, I wish, I hope, I pray that it should not happen. The world should not come to the brink of another war. But if it is going to take place, definitely Russia and China is going to come to the aid of the Iran. So all these kind of lobbies are definitely going to be putting world and humanity at risk against each other. So the point over here is that the shift which is going to be taking place next year, that shift in the global power dynamics will have got more to do with enough of the war, think about peace and kind of mutual collaboration and support for each other. Second thing is that definitely guys, for the advancement in technology and the science, Universal year 9 vibration is always very supportive, so definitely we will be coming across lot many of the actual serious technological advancement, not like iPhone having one update after another series launch without many much of the contrasting additional features and all. So yes, actual legitimate advancement in technology and science. Point number 2 is going to be increased focus on sustainability and the environmentalism. So definitely guys, when we talk about sustainable goods, when we talk about actual genuine concerns for the environment, like we all know this thing that the global warming, if it is being caused by the burning of the fossil fuel and other reasons and all, rising level of ocean and all, plastic use, all those kind of impending issues and all, the world will definitely going to have kind of lot of attention which will go in that area. Guys, you have to understand this thing. Next year, the beauty is that the chief significator of the technology, Rahu, is going to be transiting in the Aquarius. So Rahu's energy somehow, see, the beauty of the Aquarius is that if there is only one sign which hold this power to bring everyone together for a common cause, for having that utopian mindset, making world a better place and all. And definitely guys, unless and until you do not have that power to connect everyone, bring everyone on the boat, you will not be, no matter how good your intentions are, you will still be helpless, powerless. But this is the power which Rahu holds when it is in the Aquarius. So, and Saturn is going to be the dispositor of that Aquarius. Saturn is going to be in the sign of Aquarius, Pisces, which has got to do with the peace, cleansing, purification. So I mean to say it's a good energy for that. Next point is growing demand for social justice and equality. So again guys, trust me, there's a very least possibility, like the way certain events which happened, attacks on targeting someone's race, someone's color, someone's religion. So there is going to be a very huge demand for the social justice and equality in the universal year 9 in the year 2025. After that guys, expanded international cooperation and diplomacy, which I have already mentioned. Now guys, when we talk about the opportunities next year, so again guys, you can tailor it to your own business, your own aspiration, your own public image. So how the opportunities is going to be in the collectively, here I'm not talking about customized, here I'm talking about collectively. So the opportunities are going to be definitely filled with new beginnings and fresh starts for sure. Spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Lot many people are going to be taking heightened interest in the spiritual awakening of theirs. Why I'm here in this world? What is my place in the society? What I'm carved out to contribute? What is my uniqueness? What is my life purpose? All these are going to be the pressing issue for a lot many people. And guys, the good thing is that with Saturn in the Pisces, you will also have that capacity to put yourself in the line in order to find the unknown. So a lot many people will be willing to put themselves or offer themselves for those causes or for that quest. Along with that guys, definitely increased empathy and compassion for sure. This is not going to be the time when you will have this kind of comments, statements where everyone is thirsting for revenge or blood of the opponents and all. Definitely there is going to be empathy and compassion is going to be high for sure. Innovative solutions for the global problems. So technology is going to be at its peak, but there's a high possibility that advanced technology will not be used to cause harm. It will be used to somehow safeguard the interest. But one thing is for sure guys, whatever I'm saying, as per astrologically, end of the March and the first few days, weeks of the April are sensitive. Whatever I'm saying over here, it will be much more strongly potent, visible only after that. After that guys, innovative solution for global problems we have discussed. Personal growth and self-awareness. So yes, next year there's a lot of scope for, the thing is more than the personal growth and self-awareness, it's like, because a lot many people are going to be sick and tired of the old, worn out use of things. So they will be craving for something which is going to take them to the next level, discarding the old and embracing the new is going to be the theme for next year. Now guys, when we talk about the challenges, definitely we have to know about the challenges as well. So the first thing is that a lot many times it has been seen that in the universal year 9 there is going to be a lot of emotional intensity and the drama. So like the way there have been those cases, like like those kind of like when we talk about celebrities as well, because they have got this power to influence the world on a global level, like OJ Simpson case, any tragedy happens with Kardashian family, this DD case, and Ben Affleck and I guess Jennifer Lopez were in the news as well. So emotional intensity and lot many people will be up there ready for the lot of drama as well. Second thing is conflict resolution and forgiveness. So yes guys, forgiveness is going to be somehow the deciding theme for the 2025 for sure. And the language of peace, forgiveness, extending an olive branch is something which will be appreciated much more, rather than only talking about blood, vengeance and revenge. Along with that guys, health issues related to stress and burnout. Yes, this is one such vulnerability that whenever 9 is operating over you, there is a somehow vulnerability of overwork, and because of that the burnout situation. And I guess because here we are talking about the global pattern and trends. So recently in India as well, in one of the province in India, it happened that there was this employee, she collapsed prayers for her soul, but she was not able to make it. She died because of the exhaustion and overwork in her IT or corporate toxic kind of culture, which later on came into the picture, that these guys have been made to work for 16 hours, 18 hours. And I guess in across the globe, I'm sure there are like certain countries, like I guess China also has 669 culture, or 996. I'm 996 culture, I'm so sorry. So I mean to say, like Japan also has got this reputation, certain countries where there is a lot of culture of overwork, over exhaustion for the employees. So lot many in the countries people will be talking about, it is going to be a very vocal thing regarding the stress and the burnout amongst the people. Next is guys, financial instability and economic shift, because we all know this thing. See, 9 is in a way planning to wrap up everything for making change for the new arrival and the new beginnings. So yes, economic shift is definitely going to be on the cards, and yes, natural disaster and global crisis. So guys, if I were to say, I want to be very honest over here, more than the people dying next year because of a missile sent by any enemy hostile nation, the possibilities of people dying more of because of the tsunami, hurricane, typhoon and all, that possibility is very strong, because Saturn is going in the Pisces sign of water bodies and all, and the month of April is going to be very very sensitive for these kind of tsunami, these kind of events and all, natural calamity and all. So that possibility is going to be there. After that guys, when we talk about the personal guidance, so definitely guys, the personal guidance, like certain general tips which are equally applicable for everyone. The very first point is that reflecting on the past experience and releasing of emotional baggage. Again guys, only if you know how to blend yourself as per the need of the hour. So next year the theme is going to be very much supportive for any of the trauma, betrayal, any of those wounds you are dealing with, you are battling with, any of those addictions you are battling with, for coming out clean and contemplating with proper due retrospect, contemplating on the shortcomings of yours and all, taking a vow, and now releasing that emotional baggage. Next year 2025 is for you. Second is focusing on the humanitarian pursuit and helping others will be rewarded very 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 strongly next year. Trust me on this thing. A lot many times we feel that okay, I will only do a, I still remember there was this meme I saw, there was this very poor guy shivering in the cold, and like 2-3 people, 4 people I guess, or 5 people offering him a warm blanket, and rest of the people are just touching it to get a picture clicked. And there was a caption over there that this guy will not die of the cold, there's a much more fear of him dying of the heaviness of the fever. So I mean to say, universe is always watching us. Don't do something like with this intent that only when someone is appreciating you, looking at you, acknowledging you, planets are all the time observing you. And next year's vibration is very good for humanitarian pursuit and helping others unconditionally. You never know the person whom you will lend a helping hand, in which form, which shape, the same favor will come back to you when you will be in the dire need. Next year is carrying all that energy. Again guys, next point is cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. Very good. So we all know Saturn is also going to be in the Pisces, Rahu is in the Aquarius, and Rahu is not about, who says that Rahu couldn't be spiritual? You know the kind of level of heights which Rahu can give you. In negative cases, it gives through some intoxicants or use of stimulants, but for rest of the people also, we say that all the new age gurus and all who are actually blending, like these days, there was never used to be the case where you see a typical Indian spiritual guru using the terms like amygdala, using the terms like dopamine. So what is this? This is what the blend of Aquarius and Rahu energy is like. So this is what I'm trying to say, that yes, Rahu also hold this potential, and the energy of the next year is very good for cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. And lastly guys, the last point is embrace change and uncertainty with flexibility. So yes, you need to embrace any of the change, because the universal vibration and the universe is definitely working out some sort of wrapping up something just to pave path for something new to begin. So yes, embrace any change and uncertainty with the flexibility. Now guys, after that, before we will get to the customized part, one just last thing which I wanted to say for all those people who do not know how to calculate the personal year, because this whole discussion, all these 9 videos which I will be uploading are going to be on the basis of the Moolank 1, Moolank 2, Moolank 3, and you will be reading the section of that for your birth date Moolank number, the personal year what you will be next year. So important is that you should know how to calculate the personal year on the first thing. So that's very simple guys. How to calculate personal year? You have to make a sum total of your month of birth, you have to add it with your date of birth, and you have to add it with the calendar year. So for example, in this reference chart, if the person's date of birth is February 10th, 1996, and you have to calculate the personal year for the 2025 for this guy, it's very simple. So you will take the month of birth, which is 2, you will take the date of birth, which is 10, and you will add the 2025 over here. So 2 plus 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. 2025, we will add it, it will become 9. So now we have to add 2 plus 1 plus 9, which will give us 12. Again, you will reduce it to a single digit. 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So for someone who is born on February 10th, 1996, the vibration of the personal year next year for this person is going to be of number 3. Now guys, the next example is, let's say for example, if you want to calculate the personal year for 2025 for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004. So that's very simple. The formula is that you have to add month of birth, date of birth with the calendar year. So month of birth is March, it is 3. You will add 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, and then the 2025, you will add all the numbers, it is going to be 9. So 3 plus 5 plus 9, the resulting number is going to be 17. You will reduce it to a single digit. So 1 plus 7 is going to be 8. So that means for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004, the personal year vibration next year 2025 for this person is going to be of the number 8. So guys, if your Moolank is number 4, so that in itself tells about the kind of hardworking person you are. You are very industrious, you are very loyal, you are very dependable. Like you have that capacity to endure hardship to any extent. Like the way guys, if I were to relate number 4 vibration as per the astrology nakshatra as well, I would attach more of the qualities of the Punarvasu, that they are like their whole life is somehow spent in taking care of the family duties, responsibilities, and lot many times it's like they are just managing all the transformation which is happening in their family front. So no matter how other people are treating them or even taking their advantage, but these are the guys who will never turn back anyone who is close to them. So these are the certain qualities which defines the number 4 Moolank natives. Now it hardly matters whether you are born on the 4th of any month, 13th of any month, 22nd of any month, 31st of any month. Definitely the proportion of the qualities will vary. Number 4 birth person will demonstrate all the qualities in a purest of the form. 22 is a master builder number. When we talk about 31st or 13th, over here as well guys, there is a whole lot of definition and depth of the swap of the numbers. But the thing is that 1 is a number being ruled by the sun, 3 is a number ruled by the planet Jupiter. So trust me, 13 is also carry the positive potential as well. I have already explained that in a separate video, or if you will insist, I can make another video. But right now the focus is to give attention towards the prediction for this year's vibration for you for all the personal year numbers. So guys, starting first with the personal year 1. So if you are a Moolank 4 and in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 1, so definitely guys, like the way you guys are being known, that you have this capacity to work hard, endure any sort of hardship. So this attitude and personality of yours will definitely help you a lot, because this year you will welcome lot many opportunities and new beginnings are bound to take place in this year in your life. Like the way guys, when we talk about the personal year 1, like the way with different personal year number vibration, there are like certain events of the life which are attached, like 2, 3, 6 is considered as good for marriage, 8 is considered as very good for laying foundation to any of your business aspiration, number 5 for travels, adventure and all. The beauty of the number 1 is that it somehow holds this potential to welcome change in all avenue, in all areas of your life. This could be your personal life, your social life, this could be your career related goals as well. But yes, one thing is for sure, that during this year you will welcome lot many new beginnings in your life. Opportunity lost this year will only come after 9 years. So that in itself means that wheresoever you are foreseeing any potential of growth, put your heart and soul into it, and then do not worry about the outcome. Your dedication has to be just with a clear set goal. You have to be putting your efforts, you have to be working hard. Guys, the good thing is that which we generally recommend, this point I have written specially for the Moolank 4 natives, because you still have this tendency to be little bit headstrong or stubborn at times as well. So take the chances without being afraid, or I would say headstrong. So very calculative, strategic actions needs to be implemented. Along with that guys, definitely in this year there will be the test of courage and character, because slightly with the number 4 as well, there is a slight vulnerability and flavors of the Rahu energy as well. So yes, your character will be tested, your courage will be tested. Like it's very easy to make those tall kind of claims, but if life gives you opportunity, are you prepared, are you ready, are you equipped to handle that or not? So that is something which this year will test you on. Along with that guys, so the point is that there will be that test of courage and of your character, and you have to show your individuality. Number 1, personal year 1 has everything to do with individuality of yours and all. Along with that guys, don't turn aside for people, because when we talk about the vulnerability of the Moolank 4, there is still a little bit vulnerability of the overthinking as well. So do not let your own negative thinking or overthinking put you down. So if I were to say, don't turn aside because of other people, and hold a listening ear, but only to your inner gut feel, your inner instinctual voice. And lastly guys, definitely hold a constant image in front of you of the kind of person you want to become at the end of the next 9 years. Like the way guys, Vimshotri Mahadasha work on the basis of the time period allotted to all the planets. We say this thing that okay, whatever you have to do, life has given you the Saturn Dasha, you have 19 years to do that. For Ketu, this could be 7 years. Same way, in the concept of numerology, it works on the plane of the 9-year cycle. So I mean to say, this is the year for you to implement all those changes, and I can assure you that this year will definitely give you the chance that whatever you foresee yourself becoming at the end of the 9 year, this year will definitely give you those chance to sow the seeds. So if I were to summarize, for the Moolank 4 people in 2025, being in the personal year 1, lot of the new beginnings are on the cards in your life. It is equally applicable in all areas of the life. A lot many numerologists try to bifurcate things, that marriage only 3, 6 or 2, business in this year. I would say 1 is about beginning and in all areas of your life. Now guys, when we talk about that, if you are a Moolank 4 and in the 2025 you are in the personal year 2, so definitely guys, the only concern is that for a 2 Moolank in the 4 personal year could be difficult, but for a 4 Moolank in the 2 personal year, these natives still can flourish and make the best use out of it. Because see, the vibration of the personal year 2 is all about cooperation, new people, new connection, new alliances gets formed. And the beauty of the Moolank 4 people is that they are very dependable. See, do not connected with the astrology nature of Rahu. Here I'm talking about the numerology vibration of number 4 has everything to do with the practicality, scientific approach and hard work. So I mean to say, this is a year for you for the attraction, not action. Things only come if you are quiet and receptive. So that is one thing. It's like just keep on diligently working hard. Do not make too much fuss. Do not run towards looking at other people. Okay, this person is shuffling into this thing, this person has started this new venture and all. This is not what the vibration of the personal year 2. It has everything to do with running the show, managing the show from behind the scenes, trying to accumulate or amass what you have right now existing thing in your hand. So like for someone like me, for me more important is whatever I am right now doing, I will try to do that much more efficiently rather than putting my hands into multiple things. So this is what the lesson for those people who are generally in the personal year 2. Next is guys, definitely cooperate and form as much as of the association that is possible. Along with that, tact and diplomacy. So being very tactful and being very diplomatic in the personal year 2 always help, always pays. Along with that, I already mentioned this thing that the vibration of this year is more has to do with amassing and accumulation of the things. This could be connection, this could be money, this could be contacts, this could be resources, but yes, look from the point of view of amassing things. Along with that guys, patience is very necessary as progress could be at times slow. And like the way we say this thing that see, when we talk about the some of the flaws of the Moolank 4 people could be that at times they could be very formidable, that they have this capacity to suddenly, you know, like the way we say this thing that in the schools we all have dealt with. I'm sure a lot many people who will be watching this, either they have been intimidated by a school bully or some of them might be a bully. So I mean to say, so yes, in numerology 4 has got this reputation of being a bully. So I mean to say, just try to be patient this year as much as it is possible, and try not to be very aggressive, because aggressiveness is only going to be bringing disappointments. So you have to work hard, you have to be diligent, but you do not have to be impulsive or aggressive. And lastly guys, definitely you are in the personal year 2. So that in itself means that creative outlets, working on some creative things for the release of the pent-up energy, any hobbies and all, and along with travels in the personal year 2. So because it is being ruled by the moon, so travel somehow, like change of scenario, tend to remain very therapeutic for the people as well. So yes guys, if I were to say, being a Moolank 4, if you are in the personal year 2, it is a very good year for you, 2025, for getting married, for forming some deep alliances, connections, or saving up money and all. So regarding all that front, whether we talk about for your business goals, for your travel plans, your bucket list and all, or for saving and amassing things, the vibration of the personal year 2 is going to be very supportive. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Moolank 4 and the 2025 is a personal year 3 for you, so definitely guys, we all know this thing that the energy of the 3 is filled with a lot of optimism, good fortune, happiness, very fortunate events in our family life. And the good part about the Moolank 4 people is that they have this capacity to be very diligent and hardworking, not being superficial, not being very childlike, not being very in that overthinking mode and all. So yes, lot of potential for the Moolank 4 in this year 2025 if this is your personal year 3. So guys, to begin with, definitely auspicious year for witnessing harmonious events and self-improvement in your personal and the family life. So this year, lot many of the Moolank 4 people in 2025 in their personal year 3 can look forward to getting married, buying their first house, childbirth in the family, or starting their business. So all those events which somehow brings happiness in our life, like in whatsoever society and culture you are in, whatever is seen as the most auspicious thing, most auspicious event, you will stand a chance to witness those events in your life. Along with that guys, definitely self-improvement in your personal space. This could be any of the health goals, fitness goals which you have set for yourself. So self-improvement in personal and the family life. Next point is that definitely guys, life gives many opportunities in the personal year 3, that is for sure. Many tasks can be accomplished this year and recognition can be attained, can be gained. So let's say for example, for long you are like planning to finish that novel or book which you have started to write, or there like certain areas in your family life, in your family, which demands your attention, and those things which have been piled up or which have been impending for past so many years and all. So I would say that the personal year 3 is a good year for wrapping up those kind of things which have been piled up or being awaited for a long span of time. Along with that guys, even for the recognition point of view, the vibration of the personal year 3 tend to remain very supportive. This is also very good year, personal year, for imagination, using your imagination and creativity in a very constructive manner. So I mean to say, let's say for example, you want to revamp your public image, you want to experiment with any of the products or services or offering which you are like engaged in as a part of your business interest and all. So any of those experiments, going creative, trying something new and all, tend to work out. All those experiments, if you're in the personal year 3, tend to strike a chord, tend to work out well. Like the way, had this been a personal year like 8 or 4, I would not have that strongly recommended that. But it's a personal year 3 which has got more to do with the being very creative, being very imaginative, taking the chance, leap of faith. So it will support you. Along with that guys, see, the thing is that personal year 3 is generally considered as a very social year. So lot many people invite you, or you also host lot many people, lot many gathering and all. So be very much prepared for a lot of invitations to lot many parties, lot many gatherings and all. So regarding that front, and again guys, here I'm not talking about those kind of socialization which we go office parties or any of those organizations, group networking and all. Here I'm talking about those people with whom you actually vibe very strongly, or this could be your family gathering and all. So I would say that yes, be very much ready for receiving lot many invitations and hosting lot many people this year. Along with that guys, this is one thing which we say that do not scatter in too many multiple things, because being a Moolank 4, you sometimes undertake too many responsibilities. Like if you have heard the introduction part when I was describing the Moolank 4, I mentioned this thing that with the Moolank 4 people, they always have this capacity to undertake too much of the family responsibilities on their shoulder, and always being burdened because of too much responsibility which they have deliberately taken on their shoulder. And that is the only reason a lot many times they also get taken advantage of by other people as well. So I mean to say that be mindful of finishing one thing at a time, and do not undertake multiple things, or do not put yourself all around in multiple things. That's one thing which I want to recommend. Along with that, guys, some of the seeds sown by you, like they were, for example, in 2024, this running year, you would have been in personal year 2, and in 2023 you would have been in the personal year 1. So whatever you have sown in the personal year 1, in this year 2025, you will slowly gradually start seeing those seeds getting germinated. You will definitely start seeing little bit of the development, growth, or in that childlike or fledgling infant stage, all the plants which you have sown in 2023, you will start seeing the little bit of the slight of the development in the year 2025. Along with that, guys, definitely like the vibration and the vibe of this energy is that only if you are a person, because being a Mulang 4, you have this capacity to be firm and rigid for your set goals. So if you are one of those who has got a fixed purpose, like the way we say, like K.N. Rao sir used to say that in astrology, second house prominent tells about a man with a mission. So if you're also someone like that with some predefined set goals or purpose, or set goals which you are targeting, so no distraction can put you away from your path. That is what we can say for the Mulang 4 people in the personal year 3. So guys, if I were to summarize, a very good year for getting married, for welcoming a child, or some auspicious new beginnings in the life, growth, artistic creative flair, hosting, getting invited to lot many gatherings, being surrounded by the loved ones. So this is how the vibration of this year 2025 is going to be turning out for the Mulang 4 people who are in the personal year 3. After that, guys, let's say for example, if you are a Mulang 4 person and in 2025 you are in the personal year 4 as well, so definitely, guys, you know this thing that whenever there is this overlap happens, that year becomes very important. So the thing is that whatever your innate personality is, whatever deep insight you desire, this year will definitely give you those like-minded people, opportunities and circumstances. So yes, guys, to begin with, you are being described by, as per the numerology dictums, as very hardworking, very practical, very scientific kind of person. So during this year, every ounce of detailing, planning and hard work will definitely get rewarded for sure. Any of the problems or relatives or minute health issues should not be neglected, otherwise they might become a matter of concern with the progress of the year. And guys, like the way I was saying this thing, that if being a Mulang 4, being in a personal year 4, if you're also in a field like in artificial intelligence, IT, or foreign trade, foreign languages, any of those kind of fields, if you're already equipped or working in these fields, those people will definitely stand a very good chance. Along with that, guys, definitely try to be very meticulous with your finances and be accountable and responsible for your family. Avoid the feelings of restraint or slow progress, because the thing is that when we talk about the personal year 4 or 8, they have this capacity to manifest or give you the results in the form of some big achievements and all, but the concern is that the progress tend to remain little bit slow. It's not as quick and rapid as it could be in the personal year 1, personal year 3 or personal year 5. So be very kind of patient. If you feel that life is progressing, your goals, irrespective of working hard, things are taking a very slow turn. Along with that, guys, definitely whatever you have reaped in the personal year 3, I mean to say in 2024. So whatever you have good fortunes which you will be reaping in this year, that can be utilized next year for laying foundation for some major investments. And by the end of the year of 2025, you will start, in the last 3 months, you will start seeing the results of that as well. So, and guys, one thing which we generally recommend to people who are in the personal year 4 is that the more you will try to keep yourself busy, occupied, the better this year will turn out for you. Because with the personal year 4 and 8, it still has this capacity for overthinking, sinking into depression, self-doubt and all. So the more you will keep yourself busy, the better it will work out for you. So guys, if I were to summarize, being a Mulang 4 in 2025, being in the personal year 4, it's a very good energy for you. For when we talk about some concrete material development. career progress, attainment of position. But when we talk about it is not gonna be a easy ride. Whatever you will embrace or you will manifest in your life, it will come with attached duties and responsibilities. But the good part is that this year, being the Mulang 4, being in the personal year 4, you will definitely reflect or exude your true colors. Whatever your skill set is, talent is, the kind of projects which you want to associate, the kind of things which you want to get engaged, the way you want to be perceived in the society, life will put you in those kind of situation only. You will not be put forth in a contradictory situation. I still remember in one of my acting class, I asked my teacher, what is comedy? So he said that comedy is about regular people in extreme circumstances or extreme people in regular circumstances. So but in your case, this year, whomsoever you are, you will be in the compatible situation and surrounded by the like-minded people. So yes guys, this is about the personal year 4. Now let's say for example, if being a Mulang 4 in 2025 you are in the personal year 5. So definitely guys, see, you cannot look at it in this way that your personality, which is very industrious, very hardworking, practical, dependable, scientific and all, but it is ruled by Rahu, and 5 is being ruled by Mercury. It has got more depiction to it. See guys, during this year, one thing is for sure that you have to be a little bit flexible, because with 4 and with the 8, there is still a little bit of the sensitivity of being little bit rigid and all. So this year, definitely life will give you the right set of circumstances that new opportunities which are going to be filled with adventure, thrill, excitement will come in your life. So change is on the cards for you. New opportunities filled with adventure and excitement, you will welcome them. And it is going to be in majority of the areas of the life. It's not only about your career, it's about it's like in your personal, the kind of people you bond with, whatever you do as a part of your extracurricular interest and all. Many people in the personal year 5 take up some new hobbies, develop some new interest, some sports, adventurous activities. So all of that can be anticipated. Along with that guys, possibilities of travel, possibilities of forming new friendship, change of residence, and all these things will be filled with adventure, sense of thrill, excitement and happiness. Along with that guys, we have to put Desh Kal Patra, but the energy and the vibration of the personal year 5 is filled with the energy of the flirtatiousness and affairs as well. So be very mindful of that as well. Along with that, try to be resourceful, opportunistic, be as versatile as it's possible. And the thing is, even for the business advisory point of view, we say this thing that do a lot of advertising and marketing. Like this is one such advice which I even give whenever I'm talking about any of the transit videos and all that. Okay, if Venus is transiting from your first house, from your 10th house, your 11th house, 5th house, means your magnetism is very strong. So try to put your face in the company leaflet and put it for promotion, marketing, branding, because audience will definitely strike a chord with you. So that is one thing which we generally advise for people in the personal year 5 as well. Do the advertising, do the marketing of your product, of your brand, of your services. Along with that guys, if you have a business of your own, try to present it with some new angle. So I like the way I've been saying this thing. It's not only about the change and kind of opportunities are only going to come in the form of new clients, new ventures, or you will undertake new hobbies, you will go through some wardrobe change and all, experiment and all, but also whatever you have been doing, try to do it with a new angle, with a new style, with a new packaging and all. And yes guys, try to engage in a variety or multiple of things. That's all what we can say for the Mulang 4 people being in the personal year 5. So it's very good for experiencing life in the best of its capacity, for making new friends, some important business deals, new connection from all point of view, more travels and all. This year has got some positive energy attached to it. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Mulang 4 and 2025 is the personal year 6 for you. So definitely guys, we all know this thing that 4 people, Mulang people, are very hardworking, they are very diligent, they are very practical, they are very loyal and all, and they have this capacity to undertake, shoulder lot of the family domestic responsibilities as well, even to the extent of going to that burnout stage or being taken advantage of. So guys, during this year, the recommended advices for you, or the theme which life will give you, is about prioritizing your family and the domestic life over anything. So this could be anything: taking care of the loved ones, of the elderly members, of your partner, of your spouse. Definitely it's a very good year for the romance, for getting married, manifesting, attracting a partner, childbirth in the family. All of that seems to be very much supportive. And like the way I've been saying this thing, if your business is also somehow is aligned with the vibration of the personal year 6, this could be case that you have a event management company, or you work in an advertising PR agency, you are a fashion designer, you are a musician. So all those people can flourish, thrive, or do very good this year. Along with that, guys, so like the way I mentioned this thing, prioritize family and domestic life over anything. It's a very good year for getting married, for any romance to take place. Along with that, guys, see, the thing about this year is that community service, your community, people in your neighborhood, like they will be in your need, like you will be needed, your presence will be much in demand, in needed, in all around you. Along with that, guys, but the good part is that this is a year where you will be filled and you will be surrounded by the loved ones. Along with that, guys, it's a very good year for the settlement in the business, in the property, in the family life. So you might be living a very nomadic life, but for long this has been a recurring thought in your mind that, okay, now I want to register a company, start a firm, hire some employees, and have a kind of a static life, you know, kind of rooted life. So this year is very good for that. So yes, guys, this is what the vibration of the personal year 6 is. So a very good year for getting married, romance, investing in your home, family life, surrounded by the loved ones, realigning with the old friends, connections and all. So this is how this year is going to be treating you. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Moolang 4 and you are in the personal year 7. So guys, we know this thing that the qualities and traits of the Moolang 4, you are industrious, you are very hardworking, you are very loyal, you have that scientific mindset, you are very dependable and all. And lot many people say that, okay, personal year 7 ruled by Ketu, it's like Rahu and Ketu are getting aligned, but it's not as simple as that. See guys, the good part over here is that definitely 7 has got a vibration of specialization. 7 is not like, this year is not going to be about talking about superficiality. This year is not gonna make you attend to the social calls and get lost in just hospitality and not being able to give meticulous attention to the priority things. I mean to say, this is a year for you guys to contemplate, prioritize any of your inner development and specialize in your field. Nothing would be better than that, because 4 also makes someone very scientific as well. If you're already doing your PhD, you're doing research, you are a Ayurvedic practitioner, you just started undertaking like astrology courses, or started making astrology content, making predictions, doing some research and all, a very good year for some groundbreaking, path-breaking release of the work, or some important discoveries, inventions and all. Along with that, guys, this is not a very good year for expansion or change. Rather, this is a year for you for the reflection and the perfection. And like the way, guys, you need to get to the depth of the things, like deepen the roots of everything regarding which you have been paying attention. Along with that, guys, definitely for spirituality, for meditation, self introspection, and for having that heightened sense of awareness, new lines of awareness is definitely going to be in the air. It's going to be in the cards for the Moolang 4 people in the personal year 7. And guys, like the way we say this thing, the only one thing which you have to be watchful of is that loneliness and the feeling of detachment. See, as long as that sort of self-isolation, quarantining yourself and all, if it is working in your advantage, it is like giving you a chance to work on your craft or set your priorities right and all, develop that focus and all, it's fine. But if it is making you depressive, sad and all, so regarding that, you have to be careful about it, because this is how this year is going to be treating you. Now, whether you like it or not, you might have a very social nature, but this is not how the vibration and the energy of this year will treat you. So it will be much more in your advantage if you can mold or adapt yourself as per the need of the hour, as per the theme of the year for you. Along with that, guys, definitely this is a year when you have to get acquainted with your own powers, with your own expertise, with your own skills. If you're a kind of person who is always confused, trust me, guys, if I were to say on a scale of like, what is the nature of query which I get for maximum for the consultations, astrology consultation, so majority of it is about self-discovery. What is my talent? Which area shall I focus more on? So I mean to say, this is the year which can make you or get you acquainted with your own powers. Along with that, guys, definitely see the vibration of this year is that only if you are smart enough, you can actually make a very healthy balance between getting rid of the past regrets, mistakes, and channelizing your full energy with your future goals or the future desires. So guys, if I were to summarize, like the way I mentioned this thing, being a Mulang 4, being in the personal year 7 is a very good time for you for gaining that expertise, along with self-discovery. Anything to do with the spirituality, meditation and all definitely will prove to be very rewarding for the Mulang 4 people who in the 2025 are in the personal year 7 vibration. Moving ahead, guys, now let's say for example, if being a Mulang 4, which makes you very hardworking, scientific, industrious, very loyal, resourceful, if in 2025 you are in the personal year 8, so guys, I would say that this is one of a good combination, because the way your personality is, you are going to be surrounded by, or you will be treading in a year which is going to be rewarding you or honoring you with a right set of opportunities or rewards matching your talent, matching your personality. So guys, the very first thing is that you have to accept this thing, that this is a power year for you guys, if you have this as your personal year as 8. Second thing is that definitely, guys, everything which comes to our mind of material success, of ambition, of power, authority, so all of that can be attached as a fruits of this year for you guys, if you have this personal year 8. So I mean to say, this is a year to claim your territory, for the material advancement, for action, accomplishments, and great forward strides. The next point is that definitely, guys, this is a year when you have to dream big, to work towards the fulfillment of your ambitions and towards the manifestation. So guys, generally what happens is that like whatever you have been working consistently from the past so many years, this is a year, personal year, where you can actually see the clear vision regarding to the heights which you can scale up. Along with that, guys, I always give this example a lot many times that okay, if you still feel that okay, it's like I do not have any I have a clear goal, like I want to become a musician, but I don't have like a proper equipment, proper guitar, proper instrument, or budget for that, for doing, I want to become a photographer. I know I have watched so many videos, I have taken up online courses, but I'm not sure whether I will be able to buy that expensive camera and all. So you know how you can utilize this energy. So just invest the initial few months in taking up many part-time jobs, working very hard, and by the time you will reach the middle of the year, if whatever money you would have saved up, if you will put that money for that goal of yours, or whatever instrument or medium you need in order to fulfill your that big ambition, dream, or goal of yours, so by the middle of the year, even if you will be able to put your hands into that instrument, that medium, so by the end of year you will definitely start seeing that you are being led in the right direction of some big success, big kind of recognition, reference, word of mouth. So this is how you should be channelizing and utilizing the energy of this year. Like the way, guys, you pick up any good book of numerology, they all are filled with giving the praise for the kind of material potential which the personal year 8 holds. So I mean to say, yes, this is a year to dream big, fulfill your ambitions for the manifestation. People see, the good part about the personal year 8 is that this is not a year where people can be deluded. Like, people demonstrate very astute, very strong judgment skills in the personal year 8. So, and that is the only reason lot many people reach the important position. People who become a CEO, who become win over election, or even in their tenure, people who do or like do something very remarkable, generally it has been attached with some sort of combination coming in from the personal year 8 vibration, because they have this capacity to take some important decision. Their judgment tend to remain very accurate in the personal year 8. Along with that, guys, definitely there's going to be rapid improvement in your social status, for something for which you have been consistently working hard from the past 7 personal years. So being a Moolank 4, you are hardworking, and in whichever field you have been consistently putting efforts from the past 7 years, 7 personal years, this is the year when you will reap the fruits of it. And yes, guys, typical Saturnian principles. Saturn just preach to be humble, always being available unconditionally, providing service, helping others, and do not be a crybaby. Be as practical as it is possible. Not a year for being very sentimental and all. So yes, guys, if I were to say, big strides, big achievement, accomplishment can mark or come your way. For a Moolank 4, personal year 8 is one of the best combination, if I were to say. People say that okay, for marriage it is like more of, it has got more to do with like vibration of the like number personal year 2, personal year 3, personal year 6. I generally, personally, what I have seen is that if you're already single, you cannot be hoping or walking around hoping that okay, you can manifest love. But if you're already dating someone and the transit, dasha, your pinnacles, everything is supporting it, you can tie the knot, because through marriage only responsibilities come, which is being in line with the personal 8 vibration. But yes, those who do not have any hope, I mean to say, I'm so sorry to say that, who have been single for long and expecting some miracle magic to happen for love, attraction. So personal 8 is not about that. Yes, that is a different case, that because of your achievement and your success, someone is going to be very magically getting attracted and fascinated by you because of your success. But over there as well, that person might see you as a symbol of respect, but for that love thing might still lack. So be very careful over there. So yes, guys, this is all what I have to say for Moolank 4 people who are going to be in the personal year 8 vibration in 2025. And lastly, guys, when we talk about for if you are a Moolank 4, which makes you very hardworking, industrious, dependable, scientific, loyal and all, and if in 2025 you are going to be in the personal year 9. So guys, the good part for you people is that the universal year vibration is of the 9. Your own, see, the thing is, your personal year is also 9. So that means your personal life will be reverberating, your circumstances, the people who will be coming to your life, everything is going to be getting aligned and reverberating as per the global universal theme. So there is a kind of a mutual overlap over there, which will or which can work in your advantage. Along with that, guys, it's a very good year for returning favors and being available to friends and for any of the community service, call of duty and all. Impact of people, things and condition which used to matter a lot in your life will start slowly, gradually fading away. It will start losing its importance, like the way you used to feel very irresistible doing certain things. In this year, suddenly you are lacking interest in those things. So important is that you will only lose your interest over those things which have, like, they're not serving any purpose for your growth, for your development and all. And this is what the vibration of the 9 is, which has everything to do with the wrapping up of the things. So yes, guys, and along with that, there will be a completion of experiences, and be prepared for some important changes which will happen in your life. It's like things are gonna get wrapped up so that the new seeds can be sown for the future positive, constructive developments. Along with that, guys, avoid the feeling of loss, resentment, and try to be as tolerant, compassionate as it is possible. And yes, guys, the beauty of this year is that whatever reward comes, we say this thing that, you know, in the Chaldean numerology, they have not even attached any letters to the number 9. They say it is so holy. It's like the number of the divine and all. So I mean to say, generally the rewards which come, they tend to remain very very divine thing, with which we say blessing. Like, you know, suddenly being blessed with a child, being an astrologer, you can see the future of that child in advance as well. Like, suddenly a child has come in your life, you have got married, or a very fortunate person or gift has entered in your life. So this is what we can say or see as the highest of the rewards. And yes guys, this is the year to let go. And the thing is that because somehow the vibration of the personal year 9 can also be a little bit dramatic as well. Even the love interest could be dramatic, but you do not have to get attached to them, because you have to understand this thing, that the innate vibe of the year, personal year, is of 9, which does not demand attachment, which demands letting go, wrapping up. Whatever is meant for you will come to you next year in 2026, when you will be in the personal year 1. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of astrology, palmistry, numerology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.